to check whether the fields are empty, we're going to use the same line as we've already used at the top. If is set and is set and is set. But instead of using the word is set, we're going to use not empty. So it would make more sense if I just copied that line. I'll copy it and paste it below with a little bit of indentation. There we go. And change the word from is set to not empty. Okay, so now I'm checking whether the actual fields contain values or not. So we know the fields are there. If we got to this stage, now we're going to check whether they actually contain information. However, you may have noticed that because we copied and pasted it, we had an open set of brackets. We need to close off this if statement before the else, otherwise our code. So there we go. That's the closed part. Now, if that works, we're going to get this line. Okay, so if everything is fine, I could say fields have values. If I could spell, I could say fields have values, and we would get to the else statement here if the fields don't have values. We could check that one out, but what I'm going to do is, rather than just put a line of text in to check out, I'm going to actually use the error message again that I did down here. So I'm going to copy that and I'm going to paste that into place here. Let's arrange it so that it's all nice. There we go. So we're going to have an error. This time we're going to say one or more of the fields have not been filled. So we've just handled the case now where we have an error. If we have, well, it's easier if I just show you really. So let's save that work. Let's go back to this one. Make sure on index that we had last name. Right. We need to retype that. So if I put the age back in, we can then determine whether all the fields are given values or not. So there we go. Let's just save that and then reload the page and we'll see the result of it. So if I just click submit now, we know that we're going to get an error because none of the values have been set. One or more of the fields have not been filled. So if I put A in there, well, Amy will do, B in there, blogs will do, and leave that one blank and click submit. I've got 2 fields set. There we go. Not filled. Let's take blogs out and let's put 31 in there. Okay, they've not been filled. We could check them all. I'm just going to go through this quickly. There we go, not filled. And the only time we should be happy is if all fields have been filled. There we go, all fields have a value. I click submit now. Fields have values. So we've catered for if these 3 fields have values, and they must all have values. If they do, we print out that message. If any one of them is missing, then we print out in JSON the error message that goes along with it.